VPN at technophilespodcast.com. I'm David Geisler, and this is the Technophiles Podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our episode. This is episode 284, part 3. In part 2, we talked a little bit about CrowdFit, which is a crowdsourcing fit app that lets people enter the lottery of fitness.
Yeah.
We'll see. It has rewards. We talked about that in part 2. In part 1, I had a story about Facebook's new sports stadium mode that's going to be apparently in definitely their app, and it looks like in their browser experience as well. So part 3, Crystal Lee, what are we talking about?
We are talking about batteries. Woohoo!
Excellent. I actually forgot to say that I'm also here not only with Crystal Lee, but V Labs and Jake Gill. Thanks for joining us, the regular cast.
Yeah.
Crystal Lee, take it away.
I appreciate the enthusiasm from V.
I'm a big fan of batteries.
About batteries. Yeah,
if you
batteries are pretty cool.
If you were a battery, what kind of battery would you be?
Ooh, probably AA.
I think it'd be like a D battery. No, I'm just joking.
I'd be like the little ones that go in Tamagotchis.
Oh, those little ones. I always thought my favorite ones
batteries or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there's always like those little watch batteries that are like flat discs.
Yeah.
But there's also those kind that are like smaller. They're like a third the size of a AA, but they're kind of the same widthness. And those are always like super adorable.
I've never seen those.
I'll show you one after the show.
They're size
Alright.
BB.
Wait,
Like in a creepy way. Okay.
Oh
Anyway.
man, the adorableness of batteries. Yeah, so not those kind of batteries. We're talking about like cell phone batteries, stuff like that. So right now, I think everyone uses lithium ion, right? I mean, I don't do any cell phones use anything different.
I mean, I think that
right now.
I don't know of anything newer than that, and there might still be. I think it's all. Let's just say it's all lithium ion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with
It's
that.
all lithium ion.
Well, I mean,
The entire
All
phone.
lithium.
hypothetically, some company might be using an older battery. I don't know. I mean, the first.
Well, that's what I meant. Like,
cell
I
phones
think,
in
I don't know if there's really anything newer than that right now.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I digress. So there was a article published in Nature, and they were. Let me make sure I get the chemistry correct. Lithium superoxide is basically the compound that they are saying could be used to make a better battery because it is something like 4 or 5 times more efficient. It can hold more energy. It would last longer. And interestingly, there was something in here saying that they could also potentially, now this isn't like for sure, but they're saying they could potentially also use this compound as an oxygen storing device.
Okay.
So then even beyond batteries, you know, there's medical devices, you know, like people when they get older and they have like the oxygen tanks and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Diving and stuff like that.
Yeah, they could just drink some and still be fine.
Drink something.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but and again, this is all kind of hypothetically. Right now, this article is just talking about research on the compound, and then there's speculation on what it can be used coming off of there.
Sure.
There's one more thing. So there was also some discussion on how this could release, or it would release small amounts of oxygen.
Sure.
So it was something like they were calling it like lithium, or hold on, I'm. Yeah, no, that was right. A predecessor to this was lithium oxide they were testing, and that would release oxygen. Sorry, I was confusing the steps in the research.
No, it's fine.
This one is a closed system.
Yeah.
And they're actually saying that makes it better because then you can recharge it more. It's not going to like run out of oxygen or anything like that, which is part of the problem that apparently the research, or not these researchers in particular, but scientists in general have been having issues with, which is why we haven't been going in this direction.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Yep, I think I got all that chemistry straight.
All right.
If not, I'm sorry.
So did they talk about like how much it increases the battery life? Are we talking just like a few more hours? Or are we talking like doubling it or something?
They
Well, they say 5 times better here in the headline.
Really?
right,
What?
but okay, so it's five times more energy when you put this into hours. That is so variable,
Yeah,
right?
hours is like how you're using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always Yeah.
If you're on Facebook tweeting,
20 minutes.
Oh, wait, you're not on Facebook tweeting. Yeah, right, exactly. No, you're getting your sports updates. It might not last as long, but
Right.
Well, I can run, like, with semi-regular use of my phone, like, I can run through the battery in, like, 12-ish hours, just about. But to have that last, like, 5 days, that'd be awesome. That's, like, Pebble watch levels of battery life.
Well, the
Pebble
Pebble
Watch
Watch
is-
has
yeah.
great battery life because it does
Yeah.
almost nothing.
Yeah.
but now you can do a bunch of stuff and still have great battery.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing.
I mean, it's
No, I love the Pebble. I'm just
Yeah, I
like they're
know.
very efficient. They did it on
Yeah.
purpose that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. What? Was that Jake?
I was just saying, like, I mean, any kind of like developments in this, I think, is always going to be great because like the applications are just there's so many different things that we could use better batteries for.
Oh yeah.
And so, like here, I think they were talking about cell phone batteries, right? Kind of being like,
Yes.
this is where they hope to take the science right away. But like, I mean, who doesn't want more time on their phone? It's just
Right.
it's just that peace of mind. Like, I don't have to worry. This is one less thing I have to worry about if I'm going out for a day or 2 days or into the woods for a week or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool.
And so cell phone, there's big money in cell phones, so maybe that's where they make the money, but then maybe they can use the more efficient battery in other more critical things. There may be medical devices or safety devices that,
Or
you know,
car batteries.
or car batteries.
I mean, like, what's the range of like a Tesla right now? 250 miles, let's
Yeah.
say, if you
Yeah,
don't
like
get
if
like
you're-
the bells and whistles.
If you're doing good, it's 250. I think it's
Yeah.
around 2.
So now that's double that, triple that, maybe.
Maybe we'll have to. I don't, Elon. I
knows?
feel like Elon Musk has his own plan for batteries.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Perhaps we should tweet him and see what he has to say about that.
Yeah.
I wonder what Elon Optimus would have to say about
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Guys, I've got this great
He'd
idea.
be-
I'll
yeah.
just use body heat to run all your phones. It'll be awesome.
Well,
Hey, there we
And
go.
the sun.
We did a story about that on the newscast like 2 years ago about a company that was making it where you could charge your battery through body heat, but it charged it like really, really slow.
Yeah.
But it was one of these things where basically it's like if you're a hiker or a camper, you wear it so that it touches your hand like
Yeah.
all day long,
Yeah.
and you get 10% more.
Give it
So-
a
charge,
Yeah.
sure.
But it's something.
You're right.
If you're in a
Stick it in your-
survival mode.
Right.
Right.
So I can't help but notice something, Crystal. You've slowly taken your sweatshirt on more. You're wearing it more and more for every
am.
part of this show. It's getting chilly in here.
Yeah, I'm a wee bit chilly.
If only like you had like some kind of battery warming you up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
A really
Yeah.
inefficient battery. Like, it's really, really.
Like
warm.
my own personal
Short it
space
up.
heater, right? I have a space heater in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
If I could have like my own little portable climate, that would be awesome. I'll run it on a lithium superoxide battery
Yeah.
that I plug into my arm.
So you said this is like really super early, and it looks like it is. It's more of almost a concept right now.
Yeah, Chris-
Is there any talk about pace, trajectory? I'm not finding anything here in the IFL Science
Yeah.
article.
No,
I think it's
probably
just-
probably not, because if you go to the Nature article where the like scientists published, they just published this research in January of 2016.
Whoa.
And they're doing research on the compound
Oh.
itself.
Okay, so it's not
So-
in, like, production or anything.
Right. No. This was a chemistry experiment is basically what this was.
Okay.
And then
So now the question is, can this chemistry experiment turn into way better batteries?
Really?
Right.
And it's
Yeah,
not even
really.
like, I mean, are we even considering these like similar to batteries that currently exist, or is this just like a totally new kind of battery?
it's not totally new
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
still
still working with
it's-
lithium,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like that. Just a
And
different
then that's why
compound.
batteries is the most obvious use for it, because that
Sure.
that was the focus. Like, these researchers were specifically looking for a better battery
Okay.
compound.
Okay.
But it is still a chemistry experiment. It hasn't been actually put
Sure.
into a battery.
Sure.
Okay.
And then
But it makes sense though, right?
Right. And they do hypothesize on a couple other uses, like I mentioned with the oxygen storage. But again, this is like we're at the research phase, and then it'll.
Yeah. Well, I mean, considering that like so many things we interact with in any given day has a battery in it.
Yeah.
So if we can extend that and kind of reduce that headache of like, is this charged? Is that charged? Is that charged? And just that's going to help.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I, even just regular, like, AA, AAA, whatever batteries will just start ending up lasting forever if they use this compound in it, I mean, there's like lithium batteries that are batteries, right? Right. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure-
rechargeables and stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty-
yeah, yeah.
like Duracell or Energizer. Somebody brags about that in their commercials when they show firefighters and kids with toys.
Well, and then we're throwing away less,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So because batteries are horrible for the
Yep,
environment.
super
So
bad.
They are
Oh my
they are
God.
literally toxic waste.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It's ridiculous.
The better we can do with making these and the less we can throw away and or not find, the D batteries in your basement.
all
Lithium.
exploded. And
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful. If you've got
Oh
one
my
that's if you've got one
God.
that's like foaming,
Don't
be
touch it.
careful.
it. Yeah.
Be careful. Lithium superoxide, something to keep an eye out for. Even the scientists did say. I was just looking at the article. They said that they definitely said like this discovery will lead to high density batteries or could lead to high density batteries. So we'll have to see. And it's really interesting when it's written out. It's Li2. It used to be the dioxide is -O2, and the superoxide they take the dash out. Really jam together. I think
Because
that's
it's
what.
super. It doesn't need a dash.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Need it.
Need a dash
It's
in
not
there.
even like a normal dash. It's like an M dash than the other one. So they just they're like screw it.
That's what happens
yeah.
when you lose an ion. Yeah, or an electron.
You kick that M dash right out of there.
Yeah,
There it goes.
yeah. They taught us that in chemistry, and they're like, when there's less ions, you take the dashes out.
Seriously?
No.
Oh, I believed you.
Nope,
Sorry.
not true at all.
Not
Should have been like, yeah, Schrodinger said so.
Yeah.
What?
Dr.
I said
Schrödinger.
yes because Schrodinger said so.
Did Dr. Schrodinger say that?
I was referring to your cat.
Yeah.
My cat can't talk. I'm not understanding where we're going with this
No,
bit.
This bit's going all over the place.
You know what they do? They just call me the bit breaker.
It's okay. Me and V are entertaining ourselves,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, we're
exactly.
good.
Yeah.
They
Right?
know what's going on.
See, and that's why Dave wanted another guy on because me and V are on our own.
if this would have happened before Jake was on the show, I'd just be over here like single tear.
Sitting there like,
Crying.
Sitting over here cackling.
I hope they end their bit soon.
I hope they end their bit
Let's
soon.
talk more about batteries.
I
and
bet
what
Elon
areas.
Optimus liked our bits.
Oh yeah, he.
He's enthusiastic about it.
Yes.
Yeah. I have this
He's
great use for all
enthusiastic
these
about
dead
the future of
and all these
batteries.
Dead bits.
All joking aside, he does have a quote where he says, "I think I'm more excited about batteries than I am about cars." I think that's kind of cool.
Oh,
All right, there we go.
that's sweet.
All right, cool. Well, maybe we just wrap this thing up and we go have our weekend.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me as well. Crystal, if people want to tweet you and talk to you about lithium superoxide and what they know about it,
Yeah.
because you, as the leading expert in lithium superoxide,
Yes.
can let them know that
I can let them know the cultural uses of batteries since my actual expertise is anthropology, and you
I
can
love it.
tweet me at gameranthro.
fantastic, Mr. Jake Gill. People can find you on Twitter at.
You can find me on Twitter at Critical Owl. We can talk about batteries. That's fine.
Cool.
I'm
That is
down.
cool.
Sure.
That is cool.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Make electricity happen.
If people want to tweet you, they can find you on Twitter at.